Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Tricycad ride on the back roads of Mactan Island, Cebu. I've been over to Mactan Island a number of times over the last few years, and I've got a new appreciation for Mactan. It's got many resorts along the east coast, anywhere from 1 star up to 5 stars, so you can have pretty much anything you want. The nicer resorts have shipped in white sand to the beaches, so they offer some nice beach area. They offer some nice restaurants. They offer a number of other activities, jet skiing and paragliding and all those sorts of things you can sign up for. And anyway, it's nice. I really enjoy getting off the main roads, away from the main commercial areas. And this is one of those rides. A ride in the back roads. This is good. Shortly we're gonna get on a dirt road, basically gravel road, and trying to ask this Tricycad driver uh, to go to a housing development, and he thought that this road would be the proper way to go. And we got real close, got real close, and show you that as we get further along the way here. Mactan Island at this point in time is still under GCQ, and so some of the businesses are open, but not all the businesses are open. There are a number of people working in the numerous factories on Mactan Island, and many of those people are local people because what happened when the quarantine went into effect back in March. Many of the regular workers went home to their home provinces, and as the businesses are opening up, hiring hundreds and thousands of more people, they don't know if those people are coming back or not. They may have found work in their home province. They may be comfortable living with their family in their home province, so they're hiring a lot of temporary workers. Since about the middle of June, we've had rain almost every day. In fact, it usually rains in the evening, at night, and through the night a little bit, because there's water out on the roads and in the parking lots. Uh, Today it's actually raining during the day after this trip, and raining off and on all day. Could be a all-day affair. Many times this part of the Philippines, the rain lasts 20 to 40 minutes, and then it's done. Uh, we're in our we were in our April and April and May was kind of our more sunny, hotter summer season, and now we're into our wetter southwest monsoon season. And we really do need the rain. We went through a pretty tough drought last year, 2019. So they're hoping to fill up the reserves where they get their drinking water. Many of the wells are not that deep, and they need to replenish the groundwater. Some places still having water brought in by tanker truck. Even over on Bohol Island, my friend has relatives over there. They still have to go about 6 kilometers to get drinking water. So that rain is very welcome. It would be good if everybody had the capacity, had the containers, had the capacity to collect rainwater and use it for washing, use it for all the items other than drinking. In fact, rainwater may be even clean enough to drink. I know I grew up on a farm, and we had a cistern underneath part of the house, and we didn't drink that water. We had really good well water, really great tasting well water, and we used that cistern water for I think it went through one type of filter before we would use it for number of other things. Not really sure what all we used it for. As there was a time when I was in high school. I think the government did testing of the groundwater, decided that the groundwater was polluted. They shut down all the farm wells and started running water out to all the rural areas from the city water treatment plant. There appears to be some sort of plant down here just to the left down here. Big pumps and tanks and no gate, no security around. Couldn't get any information about what that is. Don't know if it has to do with the water system not moving water around the city. Most condominiums and hotels and even many houses will have a water tank up high. They will pump water up to that tank so that gives them additional pressure, gives them some storage. Number one, gives them pressure coming down. Way up ahead up there, I don't know if you can see it, is a housing development. And not sure at what point in time they're going to pave this road. This supposedly was one way into that development, and they have extended that development out further, so it's a growing development. I think the development's called Stellar. I think these construction workers were just getting set up. They're getting ready to put in a new development, new housing development here. There was one up ahead. I think part of it was a condominium type project. Anyway, a lot of these, I think it's fairly normal for construction workers. First thing they do is build their little shacks, build their little places where they're going to live, and then they live pretty much right on site as they build. And I remember watching somebody else's video, and they said you were allowed a certain number of people that could live on site if you're building a house or development, that type of thing. Not sure of the details. But anyway, if I was going to buy a place or build a place, even live in a place, what are some of the things you're looking for? You're looking for good access. You're going to be flooded out certain times of the year, so you can't move in and out of the area. Do you have good water accessibility? Water would be your number one thing, and there's some of those pumps and types of things. Not sure what that facility is, but being able to get water, good water for drinking, of course, the most important, and then for other uses. Flooding, cellular service. What's a cellular service? What's your internet? What are the capabilities? That's changing quickly. I think we have a third telecom company coming in here in the next year or so. So there will, instead of just two choices, there will be three choices. Hopefully that'll bring some competition and some improvements in speed and availability, coverage. If you want to find a less expensive place to live, if you want to find a house, for instance, best thing is do pick a place, pick an area of a town or city or province, and start asking around. Now, I will tell you that there is such a thing as the foreigner price, and I've been quoted the foreigner price a number of times. If you have a Filipino friend, somebody that can help you find something and negotiate the prices, that is always an advantage, should be an advantage to you. It is what it is. It is what it is. And most services here in the Philippines are the same for foreigners as well as Filipinos. One thing you'll notice in Thailand, you'll see it. They will even state this is the Thai price. This is the price for foreigners for different services. And I've seen that. Somebody mentioned that even in Vietnam, some of the hospitals will charge a foreigner price versus the local price. So my friend had to get out and walk again through the muddy area. Generally, you get more for your money renting a house than like a condominium. There again, it's going to depend on where you're at. Some of the smaller towns don't have condominiums. Places like Surigao City down in northeast Mindanao. They've got maybe some four-story. I think the biggest thing I saw down there, four-story apartment-type buildings, but not even that many of those. Although they're probably building more. Some of your bigger cities have here in the last 5 to 10 years have built some taller condominiums. Uh, you're going to get more space for your money. If you're going to air condition that house, that space, of course, it's going to cost you a little bit more. If you can get by with fans, that's not quite as bad. One thing about so many of the houses here is that they have big walls and gates around them, and I don't know, I like being able to see. In fact, in condominiums, I'm generally up a number of floors anyway. The lowest level I was at here was the third floor, and one of the things that I didn't like about it was that all I could see was the building, little street and the building next to me, a couple other buildings, but I've usually been up 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th floor, where you get a view. Now, there's disadvantage to that. Sound travels line of sight. So the higher you are, the more sound noise you're going to get from the whole surrounding area. Nothing, no other buildings to block it. There's a development. There's the gate to a development. Another development there. Lots of developments over here. Older developments, newer developments. Mactan Island has a new bridge going in, third bridge down on the very south end, Cordova, up from the south end of Cebu City. They're planning a fourth bridge up on the north end. It's going to, over the years, it's going to be transformed big time. You've got some with all the resorts and all the developments coming in. Additional with the international airport on Mactan, you'll have additional industry moving in, I'm sure. Now a little bit about rental prices and even sales prices. I have met and know a number of real estate agents here in the Philippines, and I've watched some of the news, read the news, and over the last 3 months, originally 3 months ago, this lockdown has been 4 months, going into 5 months now. A couple of months ago, people were still pretty optimistic that there would be a quick recovery. But more and more, not only here but around the world, more of the big agencies, like Colliers, the big real estate management company around the world, they're saying, "Man, no, the economy is hurt much more than what we thought it would be. It's going to take much longer to recover." The tourism industry here. People are afraid to travel now, and not only that, most people don't have any money, so that's an issue. More and more, I am hearing that real estate companies, developers, are offering various types of incentives, dropping prices, offering incentives. So we'll just it will be up to you to be the smart negotiator, to be able to walk away from some things if it's not exactly what you're looking for. But there will be many opportunities. There will be motivated sellers, motivated developers. So that is the situation. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.